Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for mid-November 2020. You are the last sign, so probably will be the best reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Many of you are just intuitively guided to the channel or to this particular video. Welcome. Some of you are in love with the Capricorn. Many of you know that I have a few Capricorns in my life that I just love. I love their personality. I love everything about them. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start with the major arcanas. We're going to pull a card for love, one for money or career, money and career, and then one for life. And that's just kind of open to whatever it wants to be. We're doing this in a spread that I kind of made up. Just so that I could get a little bit more career in for you guys, because my readings always tend to go to love. But I have to tell you, you're the 12th one that I've done for the mid-month, and what was I going to say? Oh, and they all end up, the whole spread will start speaking to each other. So we're doing love, career, and life. Capricorn, love. What is it good for? Love, money, and life. Now we're going to bring in the Universal Tarot, and we're going to take 3 cards off of each one. Let's give ourselves a little room. Give it a couple shuffles. And let's give them a cut. I keep thinking about doing like the spread ahead of time and then bring you in. Let me know what you think. You know, do you prefer me shuffling live? Or would you rather, I don't know, would you rather it be set up for you and then we can just get right into it? Doesn't matter one way or the other to me. Majority rules. What, one more. Look at that. Flipped itself over. Interesting how the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are all in reverse. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, potentially, right? It can talk about someone who is kind of shut off their emotions towards love, no longer feeling, you know, that love, no longer giving it, let's say. When the Queen of Cups is in reverse, you know, she can be quite the flirty type character. I don't know. I just think about, you know, water in reverse, and it can be very emotionally draining. Nothing against water. It's the same for anyone in reverse, but here it is. I see it. I do see the Two of Cups, though, right smack middle, in the middle of your spread. So, We'll see what that means. Okay, look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this is about some type of material, we'll say blessing. Some type of material abundance is coming into your physical world. This is a physical, material type blessing. And I'm saying blessing, but your work, whether that be physically or energetically, is truly what's bringing it in. It is your initial seed of intention towards something. We have the Hermit underneath that. First of all, it's a card of Virgo, but it's a very spiritual type energy. Some of you may be asking yourselves if you need to cut some things or people out of your life, and that may be what you're reflecting over. And then maybe you do that, and then here is the Ace of Pentacles. So let's get into the reading. We have the Strength card. We have, interesting, both knights are in reverse here. We have the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. It's almost like they're battling each other. This is in our life sector, and our Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. So, clearly this is talking about a lot of things. I feel like that have just happened in the world that definitely affected our money. Not everyone, because a lot of people within this energy got really creative and created a whole new way of earning money. So, Strength card's the first card, though. So there's the ability to overcome. Um, First of all, it could be someone's words. Um, I feel like almost like I've been in energy where it's been, I don't know, like untrustworthy, but it's been, like truths have not been told. I feel like someone who, lies, someone was lying, and therefore it affected your Ten of Pentacles. Um, Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. And then we'll bring the clarifiers out. We have Judgment. So, Judgment is about a rebirth, right? It's a call to attention to come to this present moment. So it's asked, so it's can be a sacrifice. But in replace of the sacrifice is a reward. It's almost like here's the death card, here's the reward. Here's the cutting off what I need to cut off, here's the reward. Let's keep going. We have the Four of Swords. Interesting. In our love sector, we have the High Priestess. She's your intuition. She's your higher self that is always with you, whether I feel it or not. We have the Nine of Wands. I feel like, honestly, let's just say love right now. I feel like someone has, almost like I've given all I can give. And I can definitely feel this Queen of Cups in reverse. Listen, it doesn't matter who she is. It's about the energy of the Queen of Cups. And so right now she's not, I don't know. She's not giving you what you need. You're not getting what you need. I feel like you definitely have put in the work. Oh, geez, my lights just flickered. You definitely put in the work. And maybe now it's time to come to a realization that no matter how much work you put into something, someone is not going to give you back what it is you need, because your Ten of Cups is reverse. But nonetheless, we have the Two of Cups here. So this may be someone that you haven't even heard from yet. Judgment is like allow yourself to have a new beginning. Death card says allow things to end that are no longer serving you, especially if you feel like you put the time in, the effort in, but you're not getting anything in return, so to speak. So, just think about that, because it's definitely affecting not just your home, it's affecting your money, whole nine yards. However, The Strength card here tells me that whatever this energy is, and we'll go deeper, but whatever this energy is, you have the ability to overcome it. Not only that, your guides walk with you. I feel like your guides, I don't feel like it, I know it. Your guides are right along with you for the journey. Remember that if you feel like you need advice, you need help from your guides, you're the Four of Swords next to that. That's willing to ask for help. Um, Asking for the healing to go ahead and begin, that type of thing. But many times we have to ask because we have free will. Our guides can't just jump in. So I feel like, you're in a period of allowing everything to settle and allow yourself to heal. I feel like you're starting to feel maybe your guides around you more. I love that they bring out the Two of Cups. So, this could clearly, to me, what it says is, here's someone who certainly is not putting in the effort. Could be a Scorpio, by the way. But they're not putting in the effort towards the home and maybe even towards the finances. So, you know, I definitely feel like I've spent time in this, so that alone can make it hard to quit something, right? But the Death card here tells you that it's worth it. It says, don't resist what you know needs to end. What does it bring in after that ending? The Two of Cups. And for many of you, I don't even know that you know who this is because I feel like this Page of Swords who's in reverse. Usually I feel like a page is energy that I can feel in my atmosphere. Maybe I haven't come face to face with it yet, but usually I can feel that it's in my atmosphere. That's what the High Priestess would advise you. If you really trust your intuition, it's almost like your feelers are out there and they report back to you. So I don't feel like you're feeling that right now, but that could be because you're tied up in a different type of energy. Okay, we're going to bring out the crystal, Two Cups. We're going to bring out the crystal vision. And we're going to go deeper. Second time that happened. Okay, we're going to start up top. We have the Three of Swords. It doesn't surprise me because, again, I feel like, you're just not getting, you're not getting what you deserve. Just be careful that you don't allow yourself to get pulled down into their energy because I definitely feel like someone is with someone who is off kilter. They may be drinking, and then when they're drinking, they're flirting and, spending money where they shouldn't be spending money. So, the Three Swords makes sense. You have the Four Swords here and the Strength card. So, what it's telling us is, at one time, you probably felt a lot of pain with this. I don't know if you do now, or you just want to go. You just want it to be over type energy. Let's see. We have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands coming over the Nine of Wands. So let's talk about this for a second. So the Nine of Wands is about where you put your focus. Focus is towards the Death card. So to me, it's about saying, here, standing before you saying, you know, this is it for me. This is it for me. Eight of Wands is very fast moving energy. Oftentimes it's what I think about, I bring about, you know, often think of it as like instant karma. Um, you know, what I put out there comes right back to me, you know, in a different package, but there it is. Anyway, um, I feel like mainly what this is talking about is someone ending something and just no longer sticking around. Like with the death card here, I don't think you want to resist the end anymore. Almost like I just want this to end, right? I gave it what I could. You know, and here you are over here with the Three of Swords, and here they are over there just kind of thinking of themselves type energy. Jeez. Even your cards are scattering. We have the Four of Swords. So, I feel like this is just saying, you know, here we have the Three of Swords, right? This is saying, do you want to put the effort in anymore? That's a question you have to ask yourself and answer yourself. Do you want to put the effort in anymore? If the answer is no, I don't. I feel like the healing process is very quick over this Three of Swords. Why do I feel that way? Because I have the Two of Cups below that energy. Um, so I feel like, you know, honestly, I just feel like you're starting to realize this just isn't your person. And it's not worth putting the effort in anymore. And I feel like as soon as you make these realizations and start movement towards what it is you really want, um, and listen, maybe you don't want anybody right now, right? I just don't want this. I don't want this type of relationship energy. Um, but I feel like this is the ability to move quickly on from that. Ace of Wands. Well, there you go. There you go. There is the moving on, right? From this Queen of Cups. She's in reverse. We're not taking her with us. Um, you know what I mean? Ace of Wands is when you start thinking about your future and you start thinking about all that can be, right? I don't feel like you're walking away, or you shouldn't be walking away with regret. I really don't think you should have any because, again, I feel like you put in, you know, at least you feel you put in everything that you could, and I feel like the universe is agreeing with you. This just may not be your person, even if at one time with the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, it felt like it, right? And then the Ace of Wands. So I'm looking now at my future in this rebirth type of energy and starting to feel passionate again about my life and all that can be. So let's keep going. Look at this. We have judgment over judgment. Interesting. We have the Emperor. Card of Aries. Some of you, this may be your father who guides you. Um, your father may be, you know, like I feel like you have different guides for different situations. But it's almost like your father steps forward and is like the one who controls, you know. Um, Also, I feel like some of you may be praying, you know, like praying to your father. And listen, you know, your father doesn't answer prayers. God answers the prayers, but I feel like this is about prayers being answered. But it requires you to put an end to what really, listen, I feel like is at this point out of your control. I feel the Eight of Wands is like kind of out of my control kind of energy. We have the Queen of Wands coming over the Two of Cups. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Wow, coming over that Ten of Cups. Both kind of represent the homestead. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Emperor is an Aries. So some of you definitely, whoever is in the other side of this soulmate energy could be fire. Fire. Um, I feel like I have the energy again of like, I held on long enough. I held on long enough. Now I'm sticking to, I'm sticking to this chance to maybe begin again, right? Here's this Ace of Pentacles, to begin again in something, probably within your own life. But I do feel like someone's being left. You're leaving someone. They're being, they're not serving your life anymore. And I feel like someone has made a decision about that, and there is no changing your mind now. Like, I have made the decision, and now I am going to move forward. Um, it's interesting, the Emperor is also touching the Nine of Wands. And, to me, the Nine of Wands, the nine is about reflection, right? Um, to gain the wisdom of, to gain the insight of what just happened, why it happened, how I can make sure it doesn't happen again, right? Um, that type of thing. And when I reflect back in that way, maybe I'm looking over at this person over here who's in a reverse, and maybe I've known that for a while. Um, and that's one of my lessons now. I letting go of what I need to let go of, right? I feel like the Three of Swords, I feel like you recover from that again very quickly. I do feel the Emperor is representing some of you, your father figure is crossed over. Um, Definitely feel the energy of, from above helping you. Well, let's keep going. Why you recover so quickly? Well, I'm looking down here, you have the Strength card, right? But you have Judgment right above that, too. So I feel like you recovered because, so quickly, because first of all, it's a different energy. Like, when you're not connected to that energy anymore, it's almost like you become a different person. Okay, we have the Five of Wands coming over the Strength card. So the Five of Wands is, you can say it's like-minded energy, but what it is, it's like, let's say we argue. There just is not a winner in this energy. Neither is willing to back down from the way their perspective on something. No one wants to back down. Maybe you don't need to back down. Maybe it's not worth the fight in the same breath. Four of Wands. Interesting. The Strength card again. Double Leo. And then the Five of Pentacles. Look at that. So the Five of Pentacles is coming over that reverse Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, this is, some of you were living with someone, or married to someone, and then you are, it's going from the 10 to the 5. So I feel like you are taking that ace, both aces, and you are moving forward. You are moving on. But in the same breath, I want to say, it's almost like our ancestors just saying to you, over here, this Queen in reverse, again, can be a male. It just means, they're not giving you the love that you need and deserve, and it's affecting you. It's affecting you, in your emotional house, but also in your financial house. So, here it's kind of like I cut my losses, right? I cut my losses, but still, it's worth it. Still, it's worth it. And I feel like our ancestors are saying, listen, here's this Two of Cups. This is a soulmate energy. And it feels like the soulmate energy almost comes in as you are in the energy. I don't want to say healing because I feel like almost leaving that energy almost makes you feel healed, to be honest. Um, but I feel like, how do I say this? I feel like this soulmate energy being sent to you. Now, listen, it doesn't have to be love, even though I have the commitment card here. And again, if it's coming from an ancestor, like helping to direct this soulmate energy in. First of all, remember in the beginning, I said this is your seed of intention that's coming to you, your seed of intention. And your seed of intention may be talking about at this time in your life, you're looking for a soulmate energy. Not always, right? We have different things that we have to experience in our lives. But this time, I feel like this is saying this is about a soulmate energy. No more of this backwards energy who is disrupting, if nothing else. Feels like she's disrupting. So I feel like the soulmate, in a way, helps you. And by the way, I feel like so they help you. In a way, I don't know if healing is the right word, but I also feel you do the same for them. So they may be going through similar experiences, whoever is coming in. I don't know when they're coming in, to be honest, even though judgment is a call to attention, like present moment, be in the present moment, right? With the Eight of Wands, which is fast moving energy. Um, where else do we have energy that's moving? What's up here? Anyway, so we have some fast moving energy. Maybe that's what it's trying to say. It's coming. It's coming. It comes in at its time. It's your seed of intention. It shows up right when it's supposed to show up, and that's like I don't want to say all you need to know because you want to know more, but it is. It's just the way it is, and with that energy, I can just trust and let go, right? Not have to try to control it. So, nonetheless, you have someone I feel like, um, honestly, I don't feel like you feel this energy yet, but I feel like you will. And again, in a way, I feel like as you are overcoming, this is when they're coming in, and almost like they're meant to come in to help you at this time period, but in the same breath, you're helping them. So this Five of Pentacles, which is your last card coming over the Ten of Pentacles, it talks about movement, right? The Five of Pentacles can feel like being thrown out in the cold, but I feel like what it feels for you is knowing that um, cutting what I'm in right now is going to bring me some uncomfortableness. It just is, right? It's different energy. It's new energy. Yet passion exists still at the same time. So I feel like in the Five of Pentacles, it's a reminder that, you're still carrying some of the wounds. And that's probably why this soulmate, very seldom will you hear me say someone else coming in to help you heal. But this is kind of what I feel. Um, So what feels uncomfortable in the beginning, I feel like very quickly changes. What does it change to? Well, we go from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. So what it's saying is during my struggles, all these struggles that I have, this is when I'm learning, if I reflect back and I really look at it, this is when I learn compassion and empathy. This is when I learn the give and take, right? Here I feel like I'm giving, but I'm not receiving. Um, in this energy, I'm learning that it's just as important to receive love. Maybe allow yourself to receive love. Know that you deserve it. And if you're not, know that you deserve to end that, right? But also the ability to give love. We have the energy of the Four of Wands. So this is two people who truly want to commit to each other. There's nothing forced here. This is what I want. Yeah, I couldn't imagine not, right? So I have no doubt That's why we're seeing the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like that will return for you. It's just going to be with someone else. And I feel like your ancestors are approving. Not only approving, but in a way helping to perhaps bring it in sooner with that 8. So I feel like here we are. We're still talking about love, right? But this can be talking, you can take that same energy and apply it anywhere. It could be your job, right? And your boss is not giving you the attention that you deserve. And you're tired of it, right? You're tired of it. You know what you can bring to the table, um, right? So sometimes you got to be willing. There may be some type of opportunity that shows up for you that, first of all, the High Priestess opening this up, I feel like this is a time period when you should be able to feel your direction instead of having to think. Maybe that means you're more in action versus the planning stage. I'm more now in the action, right? Passionate desire. Here's the Ace of Pentacles to back that up. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I try to keep these under 30 minutes, but I just can't do it. I don't know. I feel like these are questions you have to ask yourself. And then, you know, um, be true to yourself, I feel like, if nothing else. Um, because really, I feel like your ancestors, your guides, whatever you want to say, I feel like they are trying to speak to you, clearly trying to speak to you, get your attention, right? Like enough is enough on some things. Move and maybe quickly. I don't know. Anyways, I want to thank you guys as always for the support of my work, the support of my channel through your donations, um, everything, sharing the videos, your comments. Um, the comments just light up my world, I have to tell you, especially if I'm not having the greatest of days. Sometimes I'll just go on and just read some of the comments and you guys fill me up with love. So I only want to return that to you. Um, so thank you. Thank you for sharing the videos, making sure the right people, this may not be for you, but you're like, I know exactly who this reading is for. Thank you for trusting yourself and sharing it with them. There's a lot of love on the table, but there's also the energy of, you know, things being a little difficult. But I feel like you can change that if you want to change that. Um, don't forget to ask your guides for help. This is definitely part of the message too. Ask for the help. And then, it's like, then you got to find quiet space. I love you guys. I know you're going to be fine, so I'll see you soon.